Hey there, and welcome to the Herbal Moon Goddess podcast. My name's Kyra, and today I'm going to be sharing with you how you can make your own custom rituals when working with the moon. So whether it's the new moon, the full moon, or some other moon phase, this is pretty much the easy way to kind of go a bit deeper into what that moon energy is all about, and getting in tune with that energy to help you manifest your goals. So before we get started into how to make your custom rituals, let's have a chat about why am I talking about this? Why are moon rituals so important? So for me, my moon rituals, it really gave me this sacred space away from my kids, away from my family, away from all like my responsibilities as a mother, to just find something for myself. I have 4 children, and so I think I just got to this point where I just felt like I was a slave to my family, and I found my path to working with the moon, and I started doing these moon rituals, and like setting my intentions on a new moon really helped me find more purpose in my life, like a purpose greater than just being a mother, a wife, whatever. It gave me this deeper sense of purpose, like there was something more meaningful to my life. So for me, it was just about finding myself, I guess, away from being a parent, and rediscovering who I really was. So for me, moon rituals have really changed my life. They've given me so much more purpose and meaning to my entire life. So that's probably the most important reason why I would recommend anyone starts doing moon rituals, because it does give you this beautiful sacred space where you can feel into your true self, connect to your inner self, connect to your intuition, connect to your heart, and, set beautiful intentions that are really meaningful to you, and set goals that give you space to dream of bigger and better things. So I really believe in the power of moon rituals. So I hope that above all else, this episode inspires you to start your own moon rituals. So starting off with a moon ritual, I guess the most important thing to consider is what phase is the moon in. And if you want an easy way to know exactly what sign and phase the moon is in on a daily basis, check out my free moon manifesting calendar. The link is in the show notes below. You can download that, and I send out a free update every month as well. So you can always know where the moon is at, what sign, what phase the moon is in. And this will help you a long way in your rituals, because often when you go into a ritual, you have some sort of purpose or intention behind it, right? So let's say like you want to have a new beginning in your life, then choosing to do that moon ritual on the new moon would be appropriate. But if it was something that maybe you wanted to release from your life, then doing that on the full moon would be more appropriate for that releasing energy. So first up, knowing the right phase for your intentions will really help you with your ritual. The second part is knowing the zodiac sign and the energy to do with that. So there are 12 zodiac signs, but in this episode, I'm just going to break it down into the 4 elements, because each of those 12 zodiac signs is associated with one of 4 elements. So by working with the elements, you can just really simplify how to work with that moon energy. So the first element is fire, and fire is associated with the zodiac signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So when working with that fire energy, often that's associated with things like our creativity, our career, our spirituality, and things that we're passionate about. Okay, so to like really enhance that energy, we want to be working with that element of fire. So wands are associated with the element of fire. You can use a wand as your tool in this ritual to, really capture that fire energy. So if you have a crystal wand, or maybe you have like a handcrafted wooden wand, or some other sort of magical wand that you use, then this is a really good time to use it when the moon is in a fire sign. And also you can, of course, use fire, like literally fire. So you could have a bonfire outside, or you may have candles, or you could do like a burning ritual. So you could like write out your new moon intentions and burn that, or you could write out what you want to release from your life and you could burn that. So it's, there's a lot of different ways that you can actually use fire, like for real fire in your life, in your moon ritual. And if you want to use like some herbs or crystals to do with that fire energy, then think about like heating herbs such as chili or cinnamon or ginger. They work really well with those fire signs. And for crystals, think about something like carnelian or bloodstone. They're both good crystals that associate well with that fire element. The next element is earth, and the zodiac signs that are associated with earth are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So when we're working with that earth energy, often we're working with things on the physical plane. So this could be to do with your health, your finances, or maybe the more practical goals in your life, the more physical things that you want to manifest. So when working with that earth energy, you may choose to go outside and do your ritual outdoors, like connect with the actual earth below you. Go outside, do your ritual while you're barefoot. You may also like to incorporate plants in some shape or form, or the actual literal earth from under your feet. You might like to use that in your ritual as well. So some herbs that you could use in your earth sign ritual are generally like culinary herbs. So herbs that, you eat as food can work really well. With that earth energy, it's like a very nourishing sort of energy. So generally with like the moon in an earth sign, you focus on nourishing your body with wholesome foods like from the garden. So herbs really works well with that as well. If you grow herbs, then grab some of those to add to your ritual. And then crystals, grounding crystals work really well with that earthy energy, such as black tourmaline or smoky quartz or tiger's eye. And also choosing like maybe some heart opening crystals as well, such as emerald or rose quartz. They can work really well, especially with that Taurus energy as well. So moving on to the next element, we have the element of air, and the zodiac signs that are associated with air are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So when we're working with this air energy, we're usually calling in new ideas, or we're maybe focusing on our communications or our connections within our friends or our family or our relationships, or even within our wider community. So to capture that element of air, a tool that you can use is an atame, which is a knife or a sword. You can also go outside and connect with the wind or the air. So again, going outside and connecting with the elements outdoors can really add a beautiful element to your moon ritual. And then some crystals that you might use could be like quartz or amethyst or lapis lazuli. And some herbs, choose some really fragrant or aromatic herbs. So lavender or mint often work well with that air element. Essential oils also really fall into this category. Diffusing essential oils is a really nice way to work with the air element. So you can make like a blend with some essential oils to do with your intention for that moon ritual as well, and diffuse that to kind of, flavor the air with your intentions. And then the last element is water. So water is associated with the zodiac signs of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And when we're working with the element of water, then we're often working with things like our intuitive abilities or our psychic powers, maybe our emotions, and also perhaps our relationships with others, our close, loving relationships, our love, our love life. That's the word I'm trying to find. So capturing that water element, you can use a chalice or a cup, like putting that on your altar or using that in your ritual, because water. And also like actual water. So moon water is something that you might like to use in this ritual, or you may like to visit some sort of water, so the ocean, a river, a lake, or something else in your local area where there's water. So actually using water in your ritual can be really fun. Or, having a bath, have a bath ritual. That is, probably my favorite way to connect with that water element when the moon's in a water sign. So some crystals to use when working with that water element are crystals like moonstone or labradorite. They're both really powerful for enhancing your intuitive and psychic abilities. And as for some herbs that are coming to mind are lemon balm. Lemon balm really helps support the emotions, which is often something that we're working through when the moon's in a water sign. And mugwort. Mugwort is really helpful for enhancing your intuitive abilities as well, enhancing your dreams as well. So that's also a good one there to use when the moon is in a water sign. So I hope that this episode has given you a lot of inspiration about how to make your own rituals by basing it off like the element of the sign that the moon is in. It can be a lot of fun to work in those different aspects of the elements into your moon rituals. So I'd love to know. Let me know on Instagram or Facebook at Herbal Moon Goddess. Have you ever done a moon ritual? Let me know if this episode inspired you, if there was an aha moment you had or a new insight that you found. I'd love to know. Feel free to connect with me on Instagram or Facebook. And if you want to know more about working with the lunar energy to manifest your goals, check out my book, Moon Manifesting, which is available worldwide on Amazon. And it's your ultimate guide to understanding the energy of the moon through the different phases and zodiac signs so that you can really harness that energy and use that to manifest your goals. It's all about taking your intentions and going through the process to actually manifest those intentions with the moon as your guide. So check out my book, Moon Manifesting, on Amazon now. You'll also, find a link for that in the show notes below as well. So I will chat to you all on the next episode of the Herbal Moon Goddess podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Bye for now.